Hello, dear friends. Thank you that you are today with Adventure Story. And I really like to test this new function that the YouTube has. Basically, it's to give free memberships. That's a really great function. So we will have an access, but let's really try how that one is working. Okay, let's see. But first of all, yes, it is a Q&A session. Let's see. I was checking a little bit, but I didn't find for the moment. Let me try again. Let me try just to check that. It should be somewhere here, but anyway, I will find it because I would like us to give a free membership for a month, so you can see also the videos, and the videos are continuously uploading. And also we can start with the questions as well, as I'm searching here. Okay, this is messages. We can start a poll. Let's write on the poll, do you find the latest videos interesting? Let's start our poll for today. Let's see. Okay, live chat. This is our live chat. Top chat. And also we can start a goal. Let's say 5 super chats. All the colors available. Let's say in the 30 minutes. Share how you will celebrate. Okay. Give free membership. Random selection. Okay, start the goal. Okay, we can see that. Let's see how we can do that membership and how we can share it, really, that membership. Here I do not see them. Probably they are located in the live stream, not the web studio, but it's okay. It's okay. So any questions, Q&A session? I have made last 2 videos. One is in Greek, so I will upload also in Greek and in English as well. And I believe that will be more interesting because, yes, then you will be more familiar in your mother language. But also, yes, for those yes that prefer English, also in English, yes, it will sound differently. Also, it will be different technical words. Let's see, super stickers. No, it's not super stickers. Yes, here I cannot see that function. It's really interesting. Interesting. Let me search. Because this is a YouTube live. Go to the eligible channel that you want to gift membership on. Join the channel's live stream premiere. Okay, with the live chat, top membership gift. Interesting. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay, we will do that. We will do that. We will able to do that. Okay. So we are going home. Then membership. I would like to do that for sure. Okay, we go to join. 3 dots. And when gift set. But why I do not have it? I do not have that. Why? Interesting. I will go to the settings again because I do not have that button. Because really, I would like to gift. Okay, here. Okay, let's see. Let's check the membership. Let's check it. The membership itself on the channel. I really like to give, let's say, 50 or 100 memberships, as much as possible. So you will have for 1 month access to the exclusive videos. Let's see, customized channel. Okay. Memberships. Turn on memberships only. Oh, no. Talk about memberships on your videos. Okay. Create a public post. No, that is best practices. But let's see, giving. Subers. I would like really to activate Okay, I will check it and I will find it for sure. For sure, I will find it. because yes, that will be really, really great. Maybe this function is not available. Interesting. Yes, I didn't find that. I didn't find. Okay, I will check it later. Oh, that's a great question. That is really great question. I can look that information. For ammonia, really, I can tell that I have not that much, let's say, deal with the ammonia, but I can look that. It's really great question. Yes, it's really fantastic. The ammonia, for sure, the ammonia and the methane will play a huge role in the industry, but I can look about that and also prepare some material, explain the operation of ammonia fueled main engines. But I know that ammonia is toxic as well, and the really concern about the ammonia is the way that the ammonia spreads. So basically, if there is a leakage, for example, the ammonia spreads really fast, a lot of distance as well, and also it occupies a lot of spaces that are basically on the ground level. So wherever we have a leakage, it will affect highly the areas around the surrounding areas, like let's say ports, like households as well, if there is a leakage. So it spreads really fast, it's toxic. So this is the real concern about the ammonia that is not that much talk about. But for ammonia fueled, I can check. Yes, I can check that one. Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. I can say that there is a lot of different, let's say, fuels at the moment, but also it depends from the companies where they will invest their technical, let's say, expertise about the ammonia. It is the same thing, I believe, like the exhaust gas boilers, the scrubbers, excuse me, the scrubbers. So there was at the beginning the demand, let's say, from the industry to lower the pollution and the NOx and the SOx and all the things, and everybody rush, to implement that specific, let's say, laws, or you have to comply, let's say, with much better fuel, much more expensive fuel. But as the experience show, when you are the first one applying this, it's not the best case, let's say, to do, because first of all you invest a lot, and then there is the high risk, the unknown. So it's not that much, let's say, circulated in the industry. Ammonia is used as catalysts in, yes, that's true. It's true, yes. In yes, CSR, yes. SCR, yes. That's true. Long time before, yes, it's used. I have seen that, yes, some people are really familiar with that, using the ammonia, and there is also some specific requirements to keep it in order there. The usage, the filters, and all the things, the cleanliness. And it's really demandful as well. It's really demandful. So, yes, how much we have to expose, let's say, ourselves, yes, to all these things. For sure, following, yes, the rules, it will help us to reduce the exposure by wearing proper protective equipment. But at the end, I don't think it's really good for the health, for our health as well. But being first, yes, being first, it's always the risk. It's always the risk of the unknown, of yes, how the industry will move. Then maybe it can be a shift, let's say, to another direction. So it's better for the beginning to watch how the industry will go further, let's say, what steps they will follow, and have really examples on that, that you do not have to be the first on that, okay? The advertisements are affecting a lot the companies. So before the companies, let's say, apply these things and choose a new fuel, it's not just directly taking what it is produced. So for sure, these companies, as you can see, the biggest companies, they have this product, and what they sell really, it's a product as well. So it's not just the regulations, but also they're selling a product. Always remember that it's like a chocolate, but like a more expensive chocolate as well. But I will check that. I will thank you very much. Yes, I will check for the ammonia, and yes, we'll deep dive a little bit. The only thing that I can share is it's only about the safety and the technological advancement as well. And also, as you can see, if you compare, let's say, the solar energy as well as a technology, you can see that the prices at the beginning was high, and then they start to reduce and going less and less. So you can see there is a valid point about the costs of initial investment on the technology. Really, if you ask me, let's say, should we go, let's say, in the one direction of methane, of ammonia, or fuel? I can say that it will run parallel. All these fuels together They will run parallel, like LNG as well. There is a lot of demand for LNG. I have seen from the last position that I was. So it was continuously increasing LNG like crazy. I have seen, yes, multiple bankers increasing much more than before. Still, which is hydrocarbons as well, LNG based on hydrocarbons, but less emissions because it's a much cleaner, let's say, combustion. That's why you see less SOx and NOx emitted compared, let's say, to a diesel engine. And still, yes, it will go parallel for a really long time because all that investments as well costs. So the companies also need to balance their investment really carefully because also it's a strategy as well for companies to invest in such new technologies. But it's not the only one thing that affect the economy of shipping because as you can imagine, the owner take in account all the costs. It is the fuel cost, it is the expenses, let's say, for the crew payments, it is expenses for the fuels, for, let's say, maintenance, okay, for additional expenses, let's say. Yes, I believe it is better, much better to turn talis all the areas to ECA to avoid this switching off and switching on to different fuels. As you know, yes, I remember that I have to switch as a second engineer. My mind became crazy. I have to switch 3 different fuels. That was really crazy. That was really crazy. And it's not only turning to ECA itself. This is the regulations part, but also the existing fuels that are burning, still burning, to be efficient. And I believe still looking, let's say, I have worked for the top companies around the globe. Let's say, yes, you can say top companies, biggest companies, but they still failed to follow and really understand the let's say, yes, the engines, the internal combustion engines as it is, because it's not just only burning fuel. And you can see that also from on board. You can see how many engagements, let's say, you have from the technical, from the office. So you can think, okay, how many times we have spoke, we have discussed. So there is still a lot of improvements to be done. And also, it's crucial to have a proper monitoring of equipment because then you can realize I am using the fuel, let's say, to its full potential or not. And you know that many, let's say, MRVs that are underreported. So basically, there is also lack of checking. So one company can report wherever they like. It's not clear. It's not a clear framework as well. But I believe it must be more clear, it must be more structured in order to create less problems to the vessels as well for people that are working there because switching as fuels from one fuel to another fuel to some hybrid fuels, these green fuels and all that stuff. So there is a lot of different characteristics of the products as well. There is mixing problems, compatibility problems, and a lot of things that are increase the risk of malfunction of the engines itself. And it really depends, yes, from who you buy the fuels. Yes, if the fuels was premixed or contaminated previously, because yes, sometimes the fuels get also really crazy. They can be also contaminated through the bunkering. So these bunkers that are bringing, let's say, the bunker fuel, often as well are bringing different products. So if the tanks previously was not properly cleaned, or if it is remaining of sludge or something else, it will end it also to your fuel as well. So there is still a lot of things that can be done on the view of improving the existing bunker, because the sampling is poor, from the bunkering. Yes, you just can open the sampler and fill it from the beginning or at the end when it's more convenient. It's not steady. So it's also difficult to monitor the quality of the product. But I believe with the ammonia, it's also necessary to see exactly the quality. For LNG, also you can determine the quality, and it's really important. It's really important because this is actually what gives the power in the combustion chamber by burning the fuel properly, and depends of the calorific value and the quality of fuel. It also highly related with the output of the engine. So how your engine will perform at the end, it's a highly demandful to know exactly and accurately the characteristics of the fuel, because then your engine will work in the actual conditions, not in the imaginary condition. And this is more important for the electronic engines. For the electronic engines, which everything is been adjusted in the computer, in the panel, MOC. You have to put the input, and then with all the offsets and all the calculations that the program does, basically you will get the real condition of the engine if everything is set properly. And also you can see, yes, after all that settings, how your engine is performed. As engineer, also you have to understand and listen the engine, how it performs in different fuels. Does the noise change? How the noise is different on that type of fuel? You can see that. You can see that on diesel it's different working. On fuel it's different working. The difference between the fuels, you can actually spot it. You can actually spot it how the engine changes its operation. And then also it's highly related as well with the consumption. If your engine output is proper, it's covering, it catch the RPM that you have set up from the bridge to the propeller, you get your RPMs properly and steady, then basically you have this also economy. It is all the small things that plays a huge role in combination together. It seems, let's say, small details, but all the small details, piece by piece, complete a much bigger image. So it's really great. Yes, it's really great that the industry is finally changes. It changes to a way that it's more controlled, not just setting, let's say, the rules and regulations, but it should be an actual uh, application on board, not make not making the seafarer's life much difficult. It should make it much more simpler. And I believe we can do that. We can do that together. We can simplify things. And this is where the efforts should be focused, by simplifying things, removing the things that are not necessary. So it's very great when you have the exact information that you need to achieve that specific goals and specific, let's say, setups. And this is, yes, the best way going forward. That is great. That is really great. I will check also for the next live session. I will, after this session, what I will do, I will schedule another session, but I would like to give memberships. So 1 month free membership to as much as possible, let's say, active members here on the channel, so you can have the access to the latest information that I have uploaded. So I will check that. I was not able to do that today because it does not allow me. I see there is a super chat available. I see there is super stickers available, but I cannot see how I can share the membership. Okay, so maybe it's another setup, or maybe yes, another tab. I will check it for sure, and hopefully, yes, we will start to get more aligned in the membership, and the information for sure will be really great for you. Don't forget to watch the videos that I have recently uploaded for marine loading arms. I have made it in Greek language, also in English. I will try to cover all the languages as well, because I believe, yes, when you hear it in your mother language, it's much better for to get it and deep dive on it. It's a different connection for sure, and I can really understand it. Thank you, my dear friends, and wish you a great night wherever you are. Thank you that you have joined so late, and I really appreciate that. And see you in the next live session videos. And thank you again. Bye bye.